Amazon, I'm Jasmine Moyer, and welcome to Sway TV.
Welcome, and to Amazon Live and virtually into our Sway TV studio.
And we're doing Workout Wednesdays here on Amazon Live.
And she is fresh off the set of Shark Tank.
It's such an honor to be here today, so thank you.
We're gonna have some fun on the stream.
We are going to be talking all about parenting.
And it's Brad Grunberg. Hi, Brad. This is a game changer.
There's a Tesla. You can actually buy a car on Amazon. The perfect gift. You guys, get on this now.
Such an amazing Amazon deal.
Yes, we got our Drake's Cake break.
So awesome.
That was very dramatic. Thank you. Thank you at Sway TV. Thank you. Oh, Naveen says thank you. This is my first time I'm seeing Amazon Live. This is better than Netflix. Yes!
So happy New Year 2021. Let's bring it in with a bang. 2, 1. So grateful for you guys and for Sway TV.
We'll see you soon. Until then, let's sway.
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 Hi guys, I'm Dr. Kate. Welcome to Amazon Live. I'm so grateful to be here. If you're just joining us, you can go ahead and follow us, follow sway.com on the desktop. While we're going through these products today, please ask questions in the chat. You can shop the carousel at any time. And I'm also going to be showing you where you can review my podcast from our EverTalk stream. Which is now available on Amazon. Yes, that's right. Amazon now has a streaming platform. So let's get started. Let's check in with the carousel and see. Also, we're gonna look and see where does that chat show up. Where does that chat show up to my right on the screen? Okay. So the first product that I'm very excited to review today, I'm gonna bring it up. Wonderful. Please join us in the chat with any questions that you might have, comments, suggestions, or just to say hi. I know I asked a few of you to jump on, like my mom. We're going to be reviewing an oregano oil for my mom. And also, if I have any friends in the chat, please say hi so I know that you're watching. All right, so the first product that I want to review, it's a massage gun. Now, this massage gun was basically designed to compete with some much more pricey brands, but I have personally used this product and I'm really excited to talk about it with you. So this is going to be a massage gun. Keep talking? Okay. This is going to be a massage gun for athletes for deep tissue percussion, fascia, soreness relief. It has a really great amplitude of 3,300 percussions. It's great for like the neck, the back, and then it's called the OPEEV M3 Pro. And I have one in black, so I'm going to show this to you. Wait, a little off center. There we go. The way this product works is it's on, but I'm gonna now turn it back on. And then on the back, you see you have your power output to tell you if it's charged. And then you can just start it just like that. So I'm just gonna go through and show you some of the areas that I like to do. I believe one underserved area is the scalene. So in order to get warmed up for the show, I'm just gonna relax myself a little bit for you guys. Upper chops, you can get into all the areas. Is this really messing up our microphone, Andy? All right, so let's go through. Let's see if we can play a product video. No, looks like they don't have a do they have a product video? I love that on their Amazon page, they go through and show you with this very fine gentleman all the areas. So it looks like he has some problems in his upper trap. He has, oh, we're just going too fast. Yeah, these are all great areas to focus on, you know, especially if you have someone who can do overpressure. That is very helpful. So for massaging the neck, for articulation, bone sensitive people, this ProGun, it's made for self-myofascial recovery, and it's easy to use. It's good to relieve muscle pain, soreness for athletes, for the gym. Again, it has that 15 mm amplitude. And it's good for deep tissue percussion massage, and it has a rechargeable battery. Awesome. So we will now segue to this Indie Cream. So we talked about this Indie Cream the last time we streamed live. By the way, if you wanted to check out some of our other streams, you can go to swayreplay.com. Sway Replay will allow you to see any of the streams you might have missed. There's also a lot of other hosts on this network that share vital information, depending on what perspective you're looking for. If you are a mom, we have great shows for moms. We have luxury channels where you can even buy things like a Tesla on Amazon. Who knew? But go ahead and follow, go to swayreplay.com, and you can see replays of previous episodes. They are all archived there. All right, so let's just jump right back into talking about this Indie Cream. My favorite product, probably one of my top 5 favorite products is Indie Cream. I was so excited when I found out that it was available on Amazon, because I usually get this from my colleague friend who's a doctor, and my understanding was that it was only available through health practitioners, but now it's available on Amazon. They have great reviews. It's a pretty fair price point. This cream will actually last you quite a while. Even though it's a small jar, it's very emollient, so you don't need a lot to get the effect. And the best part about this cream is that it works in several different ways. It's not just a warming product or a cooling product. It actually is able to do both. So let me read through the ingredient list. We have beeswax, aloe vera, coconut oil, hemp seed oil, orange oil, emu oil, arnica. It has white willow bark, which is like a natural aspirin, tea tree, wintergreen, lecithin, ginseng, lanolin, menthol, camphor, ginger, vitamin E, rosemary. And it has a little bit of magnesium. I like that they put magnesium last, because sometimes magnesium can make you a little itchy if it's too strong, but this is a very balanced formula. All right. Do we have any questions from the chat about Indie Cream? I know in last week we did, but looks right. Just go back. Oh, I see. So when I have to go back to go forward. All right. All right. This next product is one of my favorite binders. So in the natural health community, we talk a lot about binders, and binders are things that are going to help you when you're doing any type of detox, or possibly just from your, you might not be doing a cleanse or a specific detox, but you want to help your body's natural detox process, which is something that's happening anyway. So I'm going to start by playing this Quicksilver video.
The newest tool in Quicksilver's detox toolbox is Ultra Binder, the perfect multi-toxin GI binder. All good detox programs have an aspect that releases toxins from the liver through the bile into the GI tract. But if they're not bound in the GI tract, they're easily reabsorbed into circulation, where they'll go to the brain, the kidneys, or the skin. Or they can go in and poison the GI tract. Thus, we need an effective toxin binder as part of every detox program. However, we live in a complex toxic environment with multiple different chemicals that we're exposed to, including toxic metals, molds, pesticides, herbicides, plastics, and solvents. Each one of these toxins has a different chemical nature and thus needs a different binder chemistry. This targeted blend of binders and Ultra Binder can effectively absorb a constellation of different toxins to carry them safely out of the body. Ultra Binder includes IMD, activated charcoal, bentonite clay, and chitosan, with the addition of aloe and acacia gum. IMD is our proprietary metal-specific thiol-functionalized silica, the only one of its kind on the market, and of course is responsible for removal of the heavy metals. Activated charcoal is effective on persistent organic pollutants, VOCs, pesticides, herbicides, and many of the mold toxins. And one of the most important things that charcoal binds is endotoxin, or lipopolysaccharide, a very strong pro-inflammatory compound absorbed from our GI tract when we have leaky gut issues. Bentonite clay then comes in to bind aflatoxins from mold in food and many of the pesticides and herbicides that are not bound by the charcoal. Chitosan is our final binder, which is responsible for removing many of the biotoxins we get from mold and from GI dysbiosis. We then blend all these binders with an equal amount of acacia gum, my favorite product for GI health. Acacia is a great prebiotic, feeding bifidobacteria. It increases mineral absorption in the gut and improves the gut barrier, stopping leaky gut. Lastly, aloe goes in to provide a soothing effect on the gut and reduce some of the symptoms of constipation that may occur with binders like charcoal and clay. Ultra Binder is the final piece of the detox puzzle.
All right, wow. This is why Chris Shade is Dr. Chris Shade is an amazing leader with his company Quicksilver. They work with a lot of detox products to help us understand detox better. And we're just gonna. So as Chris Shade was saying in the video, this Quicksilver product, I'm gonna show it to you. So this is a powder. And what you're gonna wanna do is take maybe like a teaspoon in the morning. That's what I do. You're gonna mix it with a little bit of water in a cup like this. You can just mix it in. Just pour like about a teaspoon. And that can be a really great way to start your day as you have created a lot of metabolic waste while you're sleeping. And then you can bind that metabolic waste with this charcoal product in the morning. And then, wait about an hour before you have your coffee to allow your body to have a little bit of like a fasting window. And as Chris Shade was saying in the Quicksilver video, this product is very unique in that it contains an array of different binders. So you're getting binding from many angles. And as he mentioned, he kind of glazed over this topic, but anytime you're chelating heavy metals, or if maybe you've been exposed to heavy metals and that's a concern for you, sometimes a thiol, which can be, there's many different types of thiols that already exist in food, but what this particular company, because they know that thiols have the ability to attract heavy metals. So what they did with this particular product is they included something called IMD, which is a proprietary ingredient that sort of founded Quicksilver. I believe it was one of their first, if not their first, contributions to the supplement community when the company was in its infancy. And this IMD is a special silica that is then charged with a thiol group in a lab so that it can work in a very low grade chelation way. So it's not something that you would want to necessarily do without other binders in place, because you're going to want to have binders nearby. Oh, awesome. So if we're going through our day, we perhaps have woke up and we took this charcoal, and then it's time to have coffee. So I'd love to now talk about Fat Fuel Coffee, which is one of my favorite products. We talked about Fat Fuel at length last time. I'm just going to bring up the Fat Fuel brand. I'm going to play this video for you so you can see.
It's easy to call something a meal replacement. You can look at a regular protein shake and you call it a meal replacement, but is it a true meal replacement? I mean, yeah, you're consuming it instead of a typical
Well, that was great information from Thomas about Fat Fuel. So what I did was I went ahead and while we were showing the video, I pre-mixed, and we do have some questions in the chat about Indie Cream, and we'll address those right after I mix up this Fat Fuel coffee. So the best thing about Fat Fuel is how smooth you can take it on the go. I already pulled a packet out. So I like to buy, even though it is available as a powder if you want to do scoops, I like these packets for on the go. When you're traveling, you really, want to have that bulletproof coffee experience where you have fat mixed with your coffee, not to mention the other wonderful ingredients that this coffee has. But if you don't have a shaker bottle, although we are highlighting some really phenomenal portable shaker bottles, but if you don't have one and you just have a spoon and a cup and you have your packet, you can actually achieve this amazing smooth, even from the instant coffee. So I went ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and try this. Wow, that is so delicious. And as the video was saying, you are getting your meal replacement concept. You're also changing where the caffeine molecule is delivered. And thank you. That this is another look of a bottle. All right, so let's address this comment. Looks like someone from the chat is asking, will Indie Cream help with my arthritis? So absolutely, Indie Cream will definitely help with arthritis. The reason why it'll help arthritis is because it's delivering healing CBD. It's delivering other nutrients that not only block the pain, but also help with the peripheral nerve. And actually, if I go back, I'm gonna read on the Indie Cream, although it's not in my cart. Oh, all right, let's just search for it. This is easy to do, easy enough. Indie. Although, didn't we see it just a second ago? There we go. Last week when we were reviewing this, I looks like the manufacturer changed their insert a little bit, but basically you're having a combined method where you're having kind of a hot and cold effect with the ingredients. So you're going to both restrict the pain that's causing the pain in the arthritis, but then you're also going to simultaneously increase blood flow. So that is why I love this product. And yes, it's great for arthritis. Okay, let's go back. All right, let's go back to Fat Fuel. So the last time we mixed Fat Fuel, we actually were able to use this phenomenal portable shaker bottle, which is made by a company called Zule Kitchen. I'm just gonna show you how Zule works. So wonderful. So if you ever are on the go and want to, prepare something, you can just pour it right in here, and then it's charged with a USB, and you can have your smoothies and shakes and stuff on the go. All right. So back to Fat Fuel. When you peruse their page, you will see that they also have other products. Maybe you prefer matcha. This is a really amazing matcha blend that is also loaded with those polyphenols and antioxidants that they talked about in the video. We also have keto cocoa. Let's see if we can find the keto cocoa. Oh, that's back to the coffee again. Maybe this is the cocoa. Yeah, so, it's a good way to stay energized. You can, it has the MCT oil that will absorb rapidly into the cells without being broken down. It provides immediate source of energy, particularly for brain cells. Maybe I should take some of this right now. I'm feeling a little sluggish. Curb your cravings for sweets and put an end to overeating. Our keto powder is indulgently sweet with 0 grams of sugar. So this is something that is going to satisfy those cravings, but without all of the actual sugar, which we know is problematic. All right, let's go on to review another one of my favorite immunity products. This is the Lipospheric Vitamin C. So people are always asking me, Dr. Kate, what type of vitamin C should I take? I want to boost immunity with vitamin C. Well, I always recommend this Lipospheric Vitamin C. It's been around for a while, and what's so great about it is that it has this excellent absorption. So other capsules that you take, they may or may not absorb the way we want them to, but this particular product has a a proprietary lipospheric delivery system. So they have taken this vitamin C and sort of emulsified it in these phospholipids, which are derived from soy, but I have no issue with the soy phospholipids. I do believe that the company utilizes like vegan, non-GMO. It doesn't have gluten, it does have soy. It doesn't have gluten, dairy, sugar, or hexane. And it's a very meticulously, ethically created product. So I feel very confident in recommending the quality of this product. And when you take one packet, you're going to get 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. For some people, 1,000 milligrams a day is a great preventative dose. If you're fighting a cold or any other type of virus, you are able to definitely tolerate more. I would still wait an hour in between each packet, just in case you get GI upset. And then when you have reached a point where your GI starts to be affected, that's usually what we call our saturation. So that would be when you would back off. But I myself will sometimes take in up to 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. And that can be a supportive way to support your body when you're having any type of immune issue. And let's see, what else do we have in here? And I think there are a few other vitamin C's that I support, and one of them is by Seeking Health, but I do not know if I put it in the cart. But I think I put others, so we can look at some of the other Seeking Health products. So Seeking Health is one of my new favorite brands, and I say new because the company has not been around that long. However, the doctor that started this company, Dr. Ben Lynch, has certainly been around, and he's been sharing his phenomenal expertise in the world of epigenetics. Let's go to the Seeking Health store. So some of these customer favorites are my favorites as well. Let's start by looking at this methylfolate product. And I can also tell you why methylfolate is important. And there's a lot of questions about methylfolate and why we need to take methylfolate. Well, the reason why we take it is because, let me find a good picture to stop on while I talk. The reason why we take methylfolate is because many people, I've heard that it might be as much as 75% of the population in the United States has a mutation on a gene that we call MTHFR. Now, you might have heard about MTHFR, but you're still like, what does it mean? What do I need to know about MTHFR? Well, it's very easy to find out if you have a mutation on your MTHFR gene. You can do a simple genetic test. This is usually included in all of the big genetic, mega testing people like 23andMe and Ancestry.com. Or because the MTHFR mutation is so important and integral, sometimes your medical doctor or your functional medicine doctor, whoever's running labs on you, can just add on the MTHFR test to your regular lab work. And when you run this test, you will find out if you have a mutation on MTHFR. Now, sometimes you will have a double mutation, which means you got a copy from each of your parents, or sometimes you only have one, which means that you have a half mutation. And when you have a half mutation, we like to think that you are in a good situation to set yourself up epigenetically for more success. So we're less concerned about that gene expressing itself. But any gene, whether it's a half mutation or a full mutation, can express itself if your environment is such that it encourages that epigenetic switch. So what we want is to always support a healthy lifestyle with healthy activities so that you do not express these gene mutations. However, it's very common to express them. So what does it mean if you express an MTHFR mutation? Well, basically, you have your B vitamins in the body. You have B12 and B9 specifically in relationship to this gene that we're discussing. These are very important B vitamins that drive many reactions in the body. And sometimes, I believe it was Ben Lynch that referred to B9 as the quarterback of the body. So when we're thinking about playing a game of football, the quarterback is going to be a very important player, just like B vitamins, specifically B9 and B12 are extremely important players in the football game of your physiology. when you have a mutation on the MTHFR gene, it could mean that you are making less of this enzyme. And what this MTHFR enzyme does is it converts the B vitamin, the way you get it in your diet, into its active form. If this B vitamin is not in its active form, it cannot perform the job that it needs to perform. So, what do you do? What do you do if you are consuming plenty of B vitamins, but you're not converting them into their active form so that they can do their job? Well, one solution that we found is that you can supplement that B vitamin in its active form so that your body doesn't have to go through the process of converting it. And that's exactly what this product from Seeking Health is. It's active B12, which means, and I'm not sure let's see which form, because there's a few different active forms. We could talk about methylcobalamin or hydroxycobalamin, and I'm pretty sure Seeking Health has both of those. But it also has that amazing active methylfolate. So methylfolate is the form that you want to consume your B9 in. And a lot of times you'll see on a supplement bottle that it'll say folic acid. And folic acid used to be the standard that was used for many, many years. But we know now, partially through the pioneering work of Dr. Ben Lynch, we know that folic acid in the form of folic acid not only isn't active, but it can actually cause problems in your body if you have that gene mutation. So you can have negative side effects from supplementing folic acid in the form of folic acid if you have these MTHFR mutations. So you're much better off going with a methylfolate. It's already converted. And then it's interesting because even people who don't have these MTHFR mutations can sometimes be undermethylating and making less of that enzyme. And there's a lot of reasons why the body would do that. So a good way is just to do trial and error with, some people who need B12 will try the methylcobalamin form and not love it, and then maybe they'll try the hydroxycobalamin form and they'll do better with that form. So finding the right form for you can be a little bit, there can be a learning curve there, but it's something I would encourage you. I personally do well with both of those forms, and I do have a half mutation on MTHFR, not a full, but even without being mutated, there are some reasons certain chemicals and other things can affect your methylation, even if you don't have the gene mutation. But if you have the gene mutation, you should probably be thinking about these things. All right, let's see what else I put in the cart. Oh, here's the other vitamin C, which is actually unavailable, so we will not talk about it, but this is a great product, and when it is available, we'll look at it. What else did I put in? I think I put what else did I put? The vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D, here we go. Looks like this is on sale, so that's awesome. Is there a video? There's Dr. Ben Lynch, my hero. He's just glowing. All right, so one potent drop. So in one drop of this product, actually, let's do the acupuncture way where we infuse it. This is a technique in ancient Chinese medicine to put qi into your product. You just hit the base a few times. I think maybe it's supposed to be 8 times. All right, I'm going to show you. So 2,000 IU in one drop. So if I do, this is probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 drops. I mean, this is a very potent vitamin D. This is a vitamin D that's going to set you up. So I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to take about 7,000 IU. Now, this is drops, but it's fat-soluble vitamin D. It does not go under the tongue. Things that are dissolved in fats will not absorb under the tongue. So you just want to swallow it. And then while we're talking about vitamin, we didn't really go into why vitamin D is great. So let's say that first. So vitamin D drops, bone and immune support. Adequate levels of vitamin D can support your bone health and your immune system. They also promote a positive mood. So vitamin D has been linked to depression in studies. We definitely know that certain viruses that are implicated in pandemics, which we will not mention, that we're now realizing that vitamin D can be the reason why some people recover and some people do not. So we want to make sure we have adequate vitamin D. If you have a darker skin, your body naturally requires more melanin, and that's an important part of getting vitamin D is going in the sun, but sometimes that's not possible. So you're going to be someone who definitely needs to supplement potentially with more vitamin D, you can easily get tested for vitamin D by your doctor. It's something you should look in on. And we like to see levels, you know, and I know Dr. Gundry recently put out information saying that he likes to see people with a level of 100. I mean, if your level is even 50, I'm happy. 50, 60, 70, you're doing great. Sometimes people who supplement with vitamin D still can't get their levels up. It could be that they have a mutation on that VDR enzyme. If that happens, you might want to include K2. Vitamin K2 works really well with vitamin D to help it absorb better. Other things that help vitamin D absorb are things like rosemary, boron. Those are things that you can sometimes take with your vitamin D, especially if you have mutations on those receptors. Similar to the way the MTHFR mutation can affect. All right. Let's see. So if you're just joining us, you can follow us from desktop or mobile, followsway.com. And I'm Dr. Kate. If you're just joining us, we're here talking about a lot of health products. A little bit later in the show, we're going to get into some cool products on Amazon that might not necessarily be for health, but they can improve your overall quality of life. I would love for you guys to ask questions on the chat. And in fact, I see some questions. on the chat, so we're going to get to those in just 1 second. I'm trying really hard not to say but I wish every time I said I could get shocked. It'd be awesome. All right, let's go to the chat. Why is lipospheric vitamin C better than capsules? That is an excellent question. So it has to do with the way the liposome is able to sort of adhere to the absorption, the villi in the GI that allow it to basically cross that the GI barriers. So similar to the way we talked about certain nutrients absorbing in the stomach lining. When there's a capsule around any product, your body has to break down that capsule. So if you're dealing with any type of GI issues, you may or may not have adequate production of enzymes and stomach acid. So you're going to want to go for products that are easier on your body, that are not as much work to break down. So certainly those capsules sometimes are helpful. Sometimes you don't want the nutrient exposed to stomach acid, like in the case of a probiotic. That's why we want capsules for probiotics that are stronger, that can survive going through that stomach acid. But in the case of something like vitamin C, we're going to want it to absorb, and we're going to want to use something like a lipospheric form to get a more potent delivery. All right. Oh yeah, oregano oil. Let's look at these oregano oils. So I believe I put the Gaia oregano oil in the cart. My mom was asking me this morning, what is a good oregano oil, because she's been fighting something. You know, I did put, I wonder if we have a cap on how many of my influencer products I could put in here, because I know we added the oregano oil, but I'm not seeing it. So I'm just going to search, but it should be in the queue. So I like the Gaia. I love Gaia for all things herbs. I take a lot of Gaia products. Actually, we have my bag here. I mean, we could go through all of these, but I'm taking so many products from Gaia. These are all of my Gaia products that I have. I mean, if that doesn't tell you that I'm a fan. I have curcumin. These are all available on Amazon. I have this is a really potent curcumin. This is the professional line. They make a consumer line that is available on Amazon. This is ashwagandha. I take this daily for adrenal support. I take holy basil daily for adrenal support. And I also take Vitex root because it helps with female hormone regulation and it helps with my cycle. But let's talk about this oregano oil. Let's see. So here we go. These are all available in the carousel. You can shop the carousel while I'm talking or even later. The reason why, so again, Gaia is a very high quality company that sources high quality herbs. So I'm a big fan of all of the herbs that they source. Herbs are something, you don't want to be taking. When you take a capsule, you're talking about a ton of this plant that had to go into making these capsules. So you want to make sure that it's a clean product. Gaia gets all of their herbs from their organic farm, and they're committing to only using non-GMO ingredients in addition to the organic products. And what I like too is that this product is delivering a very concentrated amount of the herb. So I know my mom was having some ongoing GI things, and she noticed when she started taking oregano that her symptoms were decreasing. So she wanted to keep taking more oregano oil, of course. She is, of course, under the care of a medical doctor too. This is not medical advice, but we do like oregano oil. Now, oregano oil is not something that I would take on a daily basis for overall health. It's something that I would only take almost like this, the same way you would take an antibiotic. You know, this is a natural antibiotic. It will kill a little bit of the good flora, so you're going to want to balance that with fermented foods or probiotics away from the oregano oil. But also great for parasite infections. Also something that maybe you could take if you're having sushi and you want to make sure that you don't catch any parasites from the sushi. Speaking of immunity, let's talk about Nano Ojas. Yeah, this is another great product. I'm going to spray a little bit. This product is phenomenal for skin issues. It's great for overall health. You can put it under your tongue, on your tonsils at the first sign of a cold. It's great for boosting immunity. It's something that we're supposed to get naturally from our environment. It's supposed to come from plants that, that sheen, that shiny, waxy substance that you see on a vegetable right when it comes out of the ground. That's polycosanol. It's tremendous for overall health, for anti-aging. As they talk about the brand here, soothes pain, inflamed skin. The advanced formula helps to address persistent skin troubles, redness, inflammation, regenerates damaged skin. So if you have any type of cut or sore, you can spray this right on it. It's great for children, for scrapes, because they might not have the patience to have more advanced interventions. So you can kind of just catch them while they're running and spray them with this, and it will tremendously improve their overall health. Not that children need immune support necessarily. Children are usually pretty strong, but maybe they have a cut or scrape and you want to make sure that it heals. So this is a good thing. It's also good cosmetically if maybe you are doing a peel or some type of procedure. Even a delicate wound. I know that my mom actually had a basal cell carcinoma removed from her face, and it was, the incision was a little bit delicate, and we wanted something that we could just, spray right in, and oh, that's nice actually. It's refreshing. All right. Multifunctional repair spray. Great product. Also female-owned company. Natasha. Okay. Where is Zen Basil, since we're talking about female companies? Did Zen Basil leave my stream? Let's search. I did mention I was going to be reviewing this product again. All right. So I'm just going to make sure that it's back on my list. All right, so these basil seeds are phenomenal to add to any dish. They perform very similar to chia seeds. They are little black seeds. I'm gonna take some out and show you. Little black seeds. And they're very dry until they get wet. And then when they're exposed to moisture, they swell up, much like chia seeds. But unlike chia seeds, which I don't really find have a lot of flavor, these basil seeds have kind of like that basil flavor. So they add a little bit of, flavor and spice to your dish. I like to put it on top of salads. I like to mix it in with olive oil and put it on top of maybe like a noodle dish. On their site, they show some phenomenal desserts, this great parfait. These are also keto, paleo. They have a lot of fiber. So earlier in the Quicksilver video, when we were talking about fiber and how important fiber is for detoxing the body, these also help to provide prebiotic fiber. So they're going to feed the GI tract where you're synthesizing vitamin K and probiotics. All very important for the overall health of the GI. They also they donate 3% of sales to Clean Water Projects. That is so awesome. Healthy seeds. We source the highest quality, sustainably grown organic basil seeds. Basil is an adaptogen. It helps to enhance the body's natural response to stress, helps to balance blood sugar levels, regulate the mood. It's high in fiber to ease digestion, flush toxins like we just spoke about, and decrease stomach acidity. It also has vitamin K, potassium. Yes, those are great for heart health, digestion. Yes, this is a great product, and it's only $20 for this. I mean, I use it so regularly, and I've had this bag for I don't know, probably like 3 months, and I use it almost every day, and I still have about a quarter of a bag left. So they are, collagen is mentioned. I mean, if you're looking for a product that's going to do everything in one, these basil seeds are pretty close to doing everything. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have in our cart. Those cards right at the top. I want to talk about this sauna. So one issue a lot of people are encountering now is that they previously had access to things that are no longer available. So sauna is something I had to go through this. I actually bought the sauna. I was concerned that one of these lesser quality, the less expensive saunas might potentially have more EMFs, which is always a concern. So I got this particular brand from Serene Life, and I tested it with my EMF reader at home, and I found that the EMFs produced by this particular sauna were not that high. It's about the equivalent to what you would get from a blender when you're doing your blending. So the EMFs were not that high. That's a big criticism I've heard people say. What I also like about this sauna is that your head is out, so you can actually stay in it longer. Let's see what they have to say in the video.
Breathe in Serene Life and discover a new way to detox.
Yeah, so I actually own this sauna, and it has been a lifesaver. I don't have access to the traditional sauna because of we all know why things are closed. So I ended up purchasing this sauna, and it's amazing. I'm able to sweat every day. Sometimes I miss a day, which is okay. If you're feeling tired, you don't need to push yourself to sweat. But sweating every day is a biological process that's integral to detox. If you're not sweating, you're not really eliminating everything that your body is putting into lymph. So you need to move and sweat and eat and sleep, and these are all, and have bowel movements. These are all of the ways that your body gets these negative exposures that that are unfortunately unavailable in our modern world. We have so many chemicals in our environment. So sweating is a great way to fight back. When you do sweat, be mindful that you are going to be running through B vitamins more than usual. So having adequate amounts of B vitamins is going to improve your body's recovery after sauna. That may be a good segue to talking about this. Oh, it's actually unavailable. Well, we'll talk about it when it's available, but this is one of my favorite ways to get B vitamins if you don't want to supplement them in their natural form. This Paleo Valley liver pills. Liver is not something that's easy to eat. All right, so speaking of, let's look at this Kion Omega. Okay, I'm gonna play the video. Is it a video? Oh no, it's not, it's just a picture. Oh, okay, well. One of the things I love about this product is that Ben Greenfield was meticulous in sourcing. So he was using small fish that are not exposed to, as you know, smaller fish in nature are less likely to be exposed to heavy metals. So the larger fish, they have a longer life, so they have more time in the ocean to accumulate metals, and they're also eating smaller animals, so they're taking on the metals of all of the things that they consume, whether it's other fish or, I don't know, I think fish eat other fish. Don't quote me on that. But with Kion, or I believe it's pronounced Kion, so I apologize. Kion, with Kion, it says they test their fish for the following heavy metals: lead, arsenic, mercury, and cadmium. It's really important, you know. You want to get clean, really good sourced fish oil. Fish oil is really great for inflammation. It helps the body tremendously with helping with membrane integrity so that your hormones function properly, all of the things. All right, I think that we might have exhausted my list, and we might start now going into the Amazon list. But before, we're gonna just do a couple cards. I don't know if Andy wants to come choose cards, but I'm gonna start with my cards. This is our little intermission. This is our spiritual oh, you're gonna come choose cards? Okay, make sure you shuffle them. So while Andy's shuffling the cards, I'm gonna show them to you. These cards are made by Louise Hay, who most of you know. It's a deck of 64 affirmation cards to help you develop inner wisdom. I like to keep these on my nightstand. I like to choose a card before I go to bed. I think choosing a card before you go to bed gives your unconscious mind, your subconscious, something to work on while you're sleeping. So instead of creating dreams and processing about all of the stressful things that might have happened in your day, you kind of take the wheel and you give your unconscious mind a really powerful affirmation to focus on. So just shuffle the cards, you know, put your energy into the cards so you can align, you know, whatever you're vibrating, whatever you're needing, the card can align with that particular message and bring some wisdom to you. So right now, Andy is shuffling and he's choosing cards and he's gonna hand them to me and we're gonna see what they say. Okay. Oh, wow. So the first card that Andy chose, it says, "My business is prosperous." And then on the back, it says, "My business is prosperous." And on the back, it says, "I rejoice in other people's success because I know there's plenty for everyone." I think that's such a phenomenal message. Anytime, you know, we are looking to achieve growth and personal success, we want the people around us to succeed. And that's the message that this is bringing in. My business is prosperous. Amazing. The second card that he chose, it says, "I am a pure spirit." It says, "I am aware that I am of pure consciousness. I am not lonely or lost or abandoned. I am one with all of life." Wow. All right. You're a pure spirit and your business is prosperous. What else do we have? This says, "I am taking the next step for my healing. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step outside of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge that I am in my own power." All of my relationships are enveloped in a circle of love. Wow. And this card is so beautiful. It shows like faces and a little dog and a little girl and a man. All of my relationships are enveloped in a circle of love. We are all students and teachers. I often ask myself, what did I come here to learn and what did I come to teach? I think that's a profound message about being a teacher and a student at the same time. I think that is something that continues even as we grow older in our journey. And then this says each person is part of the harmonious whole. And, you know, I think some of these things are just so him. You know, this is already something that he knows and incorporates in his business. And, you know, he's choosing things that he's in alignment with. Sometimes it's something that he needs to hear, but other times it's just echoing of what he already knows. So it's just, you know, repetition and reiteration of those messages. It says, "I choose to believe that everyone is always helpful. Therefore, wherever I go in life, people are there to help me." I love that. It really is your choice to how you see it. If you see people as there to help or there to hinder, it's all in the eye of the beholder. And my deck is off camera, so I'm not going to be able to choose a card, but I think this might be a good time to just like take a deep breath together. So everyone watching, I just encourage you to bring your hands into the center of your chest and take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, and then we're going to inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose, and then one more inhale through the nose. That was just so helpful for me. You know, sometimes when I'm talking for a long time, I need to remember to breathe. And I think it's a good reminder for all of us. All right, so now we're gonna pivot a little, and we're gonna talk about some products that I'm experiencing for the first time that I've never seen. And it looks like this is a RoboVac. Oh, so this is like one of those cool vacuums that goes around and does the work for you. And I'm interested in one of these because anything that can save me time and energy, I'm excited to try. So let's look at the video and see what this product is all about.
I'm talking about some of the...
Wow, that was incredible. So this RoboVac just goes around your whole house and is cleaning things while you're relaxing. I love the way they showed the man relaxing and just having a drink while the vacuum's doing all the work. I mean, it's a little bit of a higher price point, but I think that part of what you're paying for is the time you're saving, right? We all know that time is money. So if you can save energy and time by having this anti-scratch tempered glass top cover for protection, infrared sensor for evading obstacles. I love that, evading obstacle. Did you see how it seamlessly went over the little crack in the floor? That was awesome. It automatically recharges. Wow, how does it automatically recharge? This is really exciting. It automatically increases suction power within 1 to 5 seconds when extra vacuuming strength is needed to get the best clean, which is something that they call Boost IQ technology. Phenomenal. I really need to get one of these vacuums. Let's see what else we can learn about it. Oh, it looks like we have other people on this live stream. That's great. This product must be really popular because it's just getting so much buzz. Oh, look, here we have a little comparison chart. So there's multiple different Robo vacuums. Let me see if I can quickly scan this and see what the major difference. So it looks like the RoboVac 12 has a two-year coverage. The rest have 1 year. They're all second generation. Oh, but the RoboVac 11S Max, it looks like it has higher suction power. Wow. Well, RoboVac, anything else we need to know about this? I wonder how it compares. Oh, it looks like this little girl is sleeping and the RoboVac is so quiet that it doesn't wake her up. That's awesome. All right, let's see what else we have in the stream. Oh, an air purifier. Okay, well, last week we did review one air purifier. If you're just joining us, please visit followsway.com so that you can follow and get notified when we are going live. You can get notified when my show is live, and also there are many other hosts that provide valuable information, and you can get notified when they go live as well. And if you follow sway.com, that will help us tremendously with our relationship with Amazon, to show Amazon that you care about what we're sharing on Sway. And you can also join our live chats and ask us questions. You can interact with us. Like, we're live here. We're here for you right now. My name's Dr. Kate. I'm a functional and preventative health expert. I'm a chiropractor with an outside specialty in functional medicine, with an outside specialty in toxicity and toxicokinetics. And I'm here talking about my favorite products that improve your quality of life. It's not medical advice, but we do like to talk about ways that you can support various, issues that you might have going on. So totally join my chat and ask questions. I'm open to talking about whatever you want to talk about to support you and link you to some products that can help you on Amazon. Right now, we're going to talk about this air purifier, which helps with allergies in the home, pets, hair, smoke from being a smoker, or from maybe you're in California where we have a lot of wildfires and we get inundated with smoke. Oh, that's the filter. Okay, so not a bad price for the replacement filter. It looks like this 14-inch filter can help with rooms that are up to 219 square feet per 20. I'm not going to pretend like I understand what that means, but it looks like this is for a good size room. Let's read about some of these. Actually, let's watch the video and I'll read through it. Let's watch the video.
When it comes to the
Guaranteed to make your home healthier. Wow, that is quite a guarantee. I would say my quick takeaway, these allergens that are in the air can definitely create a burden on the immune system. And anything that you can do to reduce your exposure to allergens is even if you're not a person who feels like you're having constant allergic reactions, sometimes our body is processing allergens on a low level, and that you might not be aware of it, but it is creating an immune burden. So you want to have all hands on deck, so to speak, with your immune health, so that if you do see a really bad pathogen, that your body is ready. So having something in the home that can reduce your exposures on a daily basis is a huge game changer. I have not personally used this particular one. There's another one that I've used, but I'm not sure if it's in the cart, but I think it is because we talked about it last week. Let's see if it's there. I just want to show you all of them so you can see. Here we go. Similar price point. This is the Honeywell. I love this filter. I've had one for years. The only criticism that I could say is that sometimes the outside gets a little dusty because it's pulling in so much dust. So I would just vacuum it and then sometimes have to change the cartridge more rapidly. Let's watch this video and see if we see any, distinct differences.
Honeywell
The other air purifier is that this one is the #1 recommended by these allergists. And I think that this one is probably stronger if you have severe allergies, but I think the other one looks a little bit chicer and is more aesthetically pleasing for the design in your house. So it kind of depends on, let's go back and look at it again. This one is available in different colors. The price point is much lower. Well, I guess it depends on which room size you're looking for. I like this because it sort of looks like a speaker. It can probably blend really seamlessly into your decor. But if you have more serious allergies and you're trying to like really clean a large room, maybe the HEPA one is better. Let's go back and look at it. This HEPA one looks like it comes in a few sizes. I mean, this is talking about getting these microscopic dust mites. It says it can even get bacteria, viruses, and mold spores. So that's kind of a big deal. I think it really depends on like what's going on in your home and what kind of, I didn't mean to click on this, but since we're here, okay, vitamin C, True Skin vitamin C with hyaluronic. Well, that's kind of cool. Hyaluronic acid is a drying molecule, so it's gonna pull deeper in whatever it's mixed with. So it's kind of cool that they mixed in with the vitamin C. Vitamin C topically is an antioxidant that can brighten the skin, can help with cell turnover, exfoliation. What is this humidifier? Let's look at this humidifier. Humidifiers are awesome if you can keep them clean and keep up with the maintenance. Especially if you live in a dry climate, having a humidifier is gonna really help your nasal passages stay moist while you're sleeping. Especially also if you're a mouth breather, sometimes like the throat can get dry. Of course, I don't recommend breathing through your mouth when you're sleeping, but sometimes it's unavoidable depending on the shape of your sinus palate and what type of obstruction you might have in the nose. Okay, what else do we have in the cart? What is this NordicTrack? I'm gonna check out this NordicTrack. So the NordicTrack T-Series treadmill. This is the sort of thing that we're starting to think about how we can integrate exercise into our home now, right? With the current climate. Let's see what's great about the NordicTrack. It says that you can bring home interactive personal training powered by iFit. You get a 1-month individual membership included. Wow, that's pretty cool. Looks like it has some sort of 360 technology. You also have the option to add expert assembly. That would be great for $89. Probably worth it, right? If you don't know how to assemble it, just have a professional do it. That's pretty cool. Oh, I think those are heart rate sensors, so you can just grab right on and keep track of your vitals while you're working out. That's great. You know, I think running is so important. Like if you can do a HIIT exercise, something that can get the heart rate going, we know that high intensity interval training really helps the brain age in a healthy way. The reason that it helps the brain age in a healthy way is, you know, it triggers the production of the neuronal branching enzymes. So as we age, we have neurons that are trying to communicate with each other to send a message, right? So that you can make that synapse, so you can make that thought or have that memory. And sometimes as we age, our neurons start to die. So you might have a healthy neuron that's trying to communicate with a dead neuron, and it won't make the synapse because this neuron is dead, and so you know, the signal doesn't happen, and then that's aging, right? And that's potentially dementia. If you have neuronal branching enzyme, which is created by high intensity interval training like you could do on this NordicTrack treadmill, when you have neuronal branching enzyme, your brain actually already has this enzyme inside, so it'll go healthy neuron to dead neuron. It tries to make the synapse, and when it can't make the synapse, the neuronal branching enzyme will then create a branch to the next healthy neuron. So you can actually synapse from one healthy neuron to another healthy neuron, even if there's a dead neuron in the middle, using the neuronal branching enzyme. We really only make that enzyme when we do high intensity interval training, so that's gonna be something that gets your heart rate pumping. Other things that high intensity interval training does is it's opening like those capillaries, and you're secreting nitric oxide from the tunica intima of those vessels. So your blood flow is increasing, you're getting that neuronal branching enzyme, and it's also a great way to lose fat from the body. And when you're doing high intensity interval training, you're getting so much benefit that you don't have to do these really long-winded cardio sessions, which we now know cause a lot of oxidative stress to the body. So that would be something that you could do on this Nordic track. I will say that people who want to do high intensity interval training on something like the Nordic track, it's very important that you do a good warm up and that you make sure all of your muscles in the lower body are activated, especially things like glutes and abs. You're going to want to make sure that you take it slow and make sure your body is warmed up and activated and that everything is performing in a symmetrical manner before you really start hitting those joints hard with the impact of the running. So it looks like it's funny because both of these models are almost they're almost in air. So they're getting a lot of impact on their joints. But if they're really warmed up, their joints are probably going to perform well because part of what takes pressure off of the joints is having activation from those large muscle movers like the glutes. Glutes are so important and they're often, they're not totally turned on, and sometimes the quads like to take over. And then when you don't have a symmetrical implementation of all of these muscles working together, it's almost like if you imagine a four-wheel car with only 3 wheels. So one of those wheels, it totally changes the weight distribution when one of those wheels is not performing. And it's the same thing with the muscular symmetry in the body. So we want to make sure that we go slow. The way you warm up your body to do something like running, for example, is by doing kind of the motion of running, but without the strong impact, so that you're still doing the leg position where you're doing one foot left and then right, and then you're making sure that you do a nice strike from heel to toe, and then you can, as you start to go faster, you can start to toe, and it just depends on like how your particular bio-individual form, and you can of course see a movement specialist or a chiropractor, or somebody a physical therapist, somebody who knows how to assess the way your muscles are firing, because everyone has, there are patterns, but there's common patterns. And then every once in a while you might have someone who had an old injury and that they have a specific change in the way their muscles are firing. So, keeping in mind those things. Let's see if we can watch does Nordic Track have a video? No, it doesn't. All right, well, I think we've spoken at length about ways that you can use this Nordic Track. Let's check out this Fitbit Versa. I'm not familiar with all of its attributes. I wonder if this has a video. No, well, this Fitbit Versa 2, nice watch. All right, let's go back and see. I want to show you guys some great videos. So I'm going to go back and see if I can find the list from followsway.com. If you're just joining us, you can go to followsway.com and you can follow us. Oh. All right. Let's look at the 2021 top picks. Here we go. We're talking about exercise and how you can work out at home. So let's look at this really cool Sunny Health and Fitness mini stepper with resistance bands. Let's watch the video and see what.
Get a full body workout in one machine.
Okay, well, this is pretty cool. I love that you can get that resistance, that band training. I think that one of the best things you can achieve with bands is to create a stabilization of the scapula. You know, we're so used to using all of the muscles that you see in the front of the body, like the pectoral muscles, the sternocleidomastoid or the SCM muscle, the bicep, and we're sort of overusing those muscles. And when you have bands, you can really nicely create more balance by training those muscles in the back. I don't know if you can see because we're in a kind of a tight shot, but I'm just squeezing my scapulas together. There's 17 muscles. Is it 17 or 26? Oh, now I'm blinking. I think it's 17 muscles that attach to the scapula and help to stabilize the scapula. So using bands like in this Sunny Health and Fitness mini stepper with resistance bands, you can really get in there and activate those other muscles that help to stabilize the scapula. And that's going to take pressure off of the upper traps and the scalenes and the SCM. It's also going to improve breathing. It's going to open the lung field. And like we talked about earlier, it's going to suppress those things that get jammed onto the joints. Let's see if there's any more exercises that we can talk about in the 2021 list. Is that another air filter? Oh, what is this? I want to learn about this product because I've been looking for a way to streamline my hair curling under process instead of using a round brush, which I'm terrible with. So this is the Revlon One-Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer, and it's a really reasonable price, only $41. Let's watch the video and see what they have to say.
Looking for salon-worthy blowouts? Try the One-Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer to dry and add body. The unique oval design is perfect for extra lift at the roots and smooth curled ends in up to half the time. One-step styling and gorgeous results. Style confidently.
So it looks like this particular product is mirroring the concept of a round brush. Oh, I can try this? Wow, it's like Christmas morning here at Sway TV. Let's open this up and see. Let's see if this really, it's actually never been opened. This is quite a treat. Let me try not to, I always ruin boxes when I open them. So I can open it with this so I don't. I got it, okay. Andy, would you mind handing me my cards that you left off camera? Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, thank you. Wow, this is quite impressive. This is quite an impressive device at a $40 price point. I'm really impressed if I can just get it out of the packaging. So do we have a plug here? All right, let's do this. Let's refresh my hair for you guys so that it can be perfect for Amazon. All right, if we could just get some power here, and we're gonna actually review and try out this product and see how it works, see if it's user-friendly. So this is me trying it for the first time. Granted, I did blow out my hair this morning. Wow. Look at that. Wow. So far, I'm very impressed. not only does this deliver heat, but it's giving you that round brush bristle concept. So it's almost like you're, you typically, and women know this, when you're round brushing your hair, you are doing something like, let's just say this is the round brush. So you're trying to round brush, and then you're also holding the blow dryer with the other hand, and you're trying to create that heat stream. And this is actually combining. So this is phenomenal. This product is something I'm definitely going to implement into my new hair routine. It's going to save me time because, again, you're combining heat and the bristle in one. And because it's made by Revlon, it's a phenomenal price point. It's only $41. Looks like some of the other color, this particular pink one is $52. You're paying a little bit more because it's pink, I guess. And then you also can do like the blue one, or maybe this is smaller. I'm gonna have to go through and see if this comes in different sizes, but it looks like the one that we're reviewing right now is this particular size. And what I also like is it has this cool setting. So after I do the heat, I can then take the cool, which we know that cool setting actually closes the hair shaft so that the hair has more shine and bounce. So let's just put it on cool. Let's see if we can. I love this. I need one of these. Can I have this one actually, no, just kidding. I'll just come here and I'll do my hair for you guys. But I don't know if you can see that cool setting gave me almost like a little extra shine. I am very impressed with this product, and I'm definitely going to be buying one today on Amazon. Delivers gorgeous volume, brilliant shine in a single step. Yeah, I mean the heat output is so powerful. It's akin to a blow dryer. So that's really cool. I'm gonna do the right. I'm just gonna even myself out a little bit. Let's see. Let me show you how to do. Oh, 2 settings. So lower, high, high. Okay, let's see. Wow, phenomenal. So exciting. It's a very exciting. Okay, so because it's Christmas morning right now, apparently, no, not really, because I'm not taking these home. Let's see what else we have to review. Now, I have these products here, but I don't see them. Maybe they're in the fitness section. Let's see, here we go. Oh, that looks like a cool water thing that you can carry. So I'm just searching for it, and okay, I'm just typing in, okay. What else do we have here to look at? This is gonna give my massage gun a run for its money. I mean, I was using this massage gun earlier. Do you guys ever use it on your face to get in the TMJ? Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's get back to this. Let's see what this does. Let's open it. If you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kate. I'm a chiropractor and a functional medicine practitioner. And I'm reviewing these. This is a lot to unpack right now. The packaging helps to keep it safe in transit. And then we'll just recycle this. All right, let's see how this works. So, wow, all right. So I guess the idea here, we have these little roller balls, and let me just make sure we're on the right product. Looks like this is having a limited time deal for $50. That's a really good price point. So you're just gonna sort of use your hands to control where the delivery of the massage, yeah, we could plug it in, but I don't wanna get too relaxed, we gotta see. So it's very easy, you would just plug this in and it attaches to the power outlet. And then you can kind of like play around, like you can put it on the lower back. You can get those paraspinal erectors, which are on either side, which are holding you up. Let's see if the brand has a video. Oh, they do. Let's see how they do it. have obstructions or, you know, non-medical emergency type kind of like sluggishness in the GI. And when you put the massager on it, not only does it have heat that delivers blood, right? It's going to bring blood flow to the area, but you're also kind of relaxing the abdomen and allowing for digestion, and you're also potentially improving just the metabolic rate at which your body is performing, because you're getting yourself into a parasympathetic relax. Plus, like, you know, this fascia here, it's part of a sling that can pull your body forward, which, you know, you don't necessarily want to do. So we're getting this massager plugged in, ready to go, and we're going to take a quick break while we're getting that ready for you. And when I come back from the break, I will show you how to use the massager. Hi everyone, thank you so much for rejoining us. I'm Dr. Kate and I am here with Sway TV. Sway TV is a phenomenal platform that is doing a collaboration with Amazon. We're so grateful to be here to bring you vital information about products you love. Because I'm a chiropractor and a functional medicine expert, I am here talking about some of my favorite products. But now we have pivoted into talking about some really great at-home massage tools that can help your body. Massage is a tremendously important part of overall health. It helps the lymphatics, it helps with relaxation. Also, sometimes those trigger points are just acting under the brain, and you know, they're just cycling in a vicious cycle that is stealing energy from you. So if you need energy to do all of the things that you want to do, but you have all these trigger points that are kind of weighing you down, you know, massage can be a great way to free your muscles of those trigger points. So we're looking at this massage tool. It's a shiatsu back and neck massager, and it also has deep kneading massage for neck, back, shoulder, foot, legs. In the video, you see it also helps with abdominal. Oh, it's going. I'm gonna turn the heat on. Wow. So it's cool that you have these arms. So right now I'm getting my neck. This feels really good. It's kind of hard to talk and do it at the same time. And I think actually, you can turn up the volume a little on it, or the power. And I can actually, using leverage from one arm and the other, I can change the direction of the balls and sort of get deeper into the deeper trigger points. If you lean forward, you can kind of get into the neck. So really just an all-around excellent tool to help maintain relaxation and health at home. Just turn that off, very easy to do. Right. I am still loving what this did to my hair. I don't know if you guys saw earlier. If you didn't see, you can go to Sway Replay, Sway Replay, and you can watch everything that we already went over. Let's go back and see what else we have to review. Oops. Oh wow, let's check out this weight set. I think that this weight set could be, we're gonna talk about ways that you can build muscle and ways that you can help your muscles recover. So let's start with this phenomenal Bowflex Select Tech version 2 adjustable to medium dumbbells. Wow, and it comes in black, red, and gray. So depending on what colors you need, let's see. Wow, I love the way this set is so convenient, the way it just slides right into those places right there. So, you know, resistance training at home, you want to, you know, mimic what you can do in the gym at home. This is a great way to do that. You could also add this Bowflex Select Tech, you know, getting in the right position to get the incline that you need. So he's kind of leaning forward, but you know, if it was me, I would want to lay this bench, exactly, here we go. Lay this bench flat and then maybe do the different scapular stabilizing exercises. Like you could do like this type of thing. You could do this, but this is a more advanced one. You know, you can do the lower, you can do the, you know, I don't know all the technical workout names for these, but this device, definitely great for home exercise. And then perhaps you might be thinking, oh, what type of protein should I use? So we're going to talk a little bit about this collagen protein that was just delivered. Let's just see the name. I believe this is Vital Proteins. Here we go. This is a really popular collagen product. Collagen overall has become a popular topic in the natural medicine communities and also just in the beauty communities. Everyone's looking for ways to increase natural collagen. So one of the questions that I get all the time is like, Dr. Kate, does taking collagen help the collagen in my body? So the short answer to that question is no. Taking collagen powder is not going to necessarily translate into physical collagen. There are other things that your body, anytime your body takes in a protein, it you know, it doesn't matter what form it's in, your body is going to deconstruct it and then reconstruct it in whichever way it wants. But collagen powder can lead to improvements in skin, for sure. This particular product, you know, we're targeting skin, hair, nail, and joint supports. It's very interesting. The reason why collagen is going to help with those things is it's providing an array of amino acids. So you have lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, proline, serine, threonine, tryptophan, tyrosine, and valine. And you also have leucine, isoleucine, hydroprotein, hydrolysine, histidine, glycine, glutamic acid, aspartic acid, arginine, alanine. You know, it's really cool. Sometimes people get a little bent out of shape about supplementing with arginine because it can drive viral production. But when arginine is placed in conjunction with all of these other amino acids, you don't have to worry as much about that being an issue. So let's see if there's a brand video. Let's see what this brand has to say. Oh, they're mixing it with coffee. All right. What's really cool about this collagen product is it's very benign taste. It hardly has any taste whatsoever. So it makes a great addition to coffee, to smoothies. It's something you can add in and get protein and you won't even necessarily notice that you added it. So go ahead and give this collagen a try. It's also cool that it's grass-fed and pasture-raised and they added hyaluronic acid and they added vitamin C. That's pretty awesome. So try it and let us know. Use it for a few months and tell us if you see a difference in your skin. I'd love to know. This has been a wonderful episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Dr. Kate. You can watch the replay if you just go to swayreplay.com. Before we go, I'm going to show you guys a way to, if you just type in EverTalk TV. You can see all of the previous episodes that we've done where I've interviewed a lot of health experts. If you're looking for ways to catch up on some health topics, you know, we have many experts that are available now on the Amazon podcast platform, which is a new platform that we're really excited about. And we really appreciate you joining us. If you want to questions in the chat so that we can talk about vital topics that are important to you. And please click follow on thefollowsway.com so that we can help tell Amazon that you like Sway and you want to follow Sway. This has been another wonderful episode. I'm Dr. Kate. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's sway.
Make sure you guys follow Sway TV. Follow Sway right here. Ooh, it's this way, sorry.
Corey says, thank you, Sway TV. Shakira says, thank you, Sway. Yes, guys, it is so much fun. We love Sway TV.
So grateful for you guys and for Sway TV.
We'll see you soon. Until then, let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.